Kal Halal Yahweh by Yahweh Shah by Yashim Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders that rule well, and peace and blessings to you brothers out there that's kicking his word in sincerity, also in truth. There's nothing wrong with exhorting brothers and and even admonishing or correcting brothers, but you have to have balance in everything that you do. The brother Kanak from the San Francisco camp did a beautiful sit down on moderation. Anything that's not being done moderately can be detrimental to yourself and also to the brotherhood. The elder Ariala did a beautiful sit down on not having that a righteous and then thou spirit. And a lot of times you could be exemplifying that you had that in your speech. You want to be careful of telling brothers what they should be doing, because that accountability is going to be held towards you at a higher rate because you're telling everybody else what to do and you're not doing it. So within your speech, you want to have moderation, you want to have balance, even correcting some brothers. You could see that a brother is not doing what he's supposed to be doing in the camp. If you're always correcting them or indirectly talking about them, it comes to the point to where it's not beneficial for you and you end up consuming yourself, and you're seen as being judgmental, and being, like the elder said, self-righteous. And when it's time for you to have mercy, you're not going to receive it, man, because you've been jumping down brothers' throats and things of that nature and telling them constantly what they need to do and not being the man of the Lord that you're supposed to be. This walk of ours isn't, constantly telling people, what they're supposed to be doing wrong or pointing out their faults or correcting brothers all the time. But this walk of ours is about being a brother, and that calls for self governing. You know what I'm saying? Like the apostle of Gabor said, in his truth, in a lot of ways, you're really by yourself. You have no control over other people's actions, but you only have control over your actions, man. You see what I'm saying? Now, your intent may be good and things of that nature, but, you want to be careful with that, constantly pointing out people's faults or exhorting brothers to do, certain things. Especially if you're not doing it, then you're just being an actor, and you're saying these things because you want clout. And this thing isn't about being a clout chaser. This thing is about being a brother and ultimately about being a servant for Yahweh by Yashim Yahweh Shah. And within you being a servant for Yahweh by Yashim Yahweh Shah, you're a servant unto your brothers, man. Okay, so let's get to the scriptures. This is James 2, and I'll start at 14. What doth it profit, my brethren, that a man say he hath faith and hath not works? Can faith save him? If a brother or sister be naked and destitute of daily food, and one of you say unto them, depart in peace, be ye warm and filled, notwithstanding ye gave them not those things which are needful to the body, what doth it profit? So in the brotherhood, a brother might ask for prayer. You know what I'm saying? I've been seeing this lately. A lot of brothers are catching hell, man. In my camp and in other camps, man. And you tell them, what, hey man, you'll be all right. I'm gonna pray for you. Man, be a good cheer, bro. You'll be all right. Or you don't even, you give them a dry answer. I'm praying for you. Well, it's just good to pray for them, but it's even better to check on them. It's even better to check on that particular brother because you have brothers that are catching hell and need that outlet. They need the brotherhood, man. Need an older brother to look out for them. You see what I'm saying? So it's something that I'm trying to be more conscious of. You know what I'm saying? When I see a brother that asks for prayer or has been asking for prayer continuously, what I like to do is check on them, because that little check could keep that brother mind in a good place, because these demons will attack you. You know what I'm saying? These demons will attack you all types of ways. You know what I'm saying? You know, and a brother could simple text or a call from a brother, can help that brother be, in a good mind. Or it's even, say for instance, a brother is asking for a ride. You see what I'm saying? He's asking about it, well, for a ride in a convenient road away. You know what I'm saying? And if you have the means to go get him, don't wait for somebody to, volunteer before you do, because you want to chill, which, we in this flesh, man. I get it. You might have a day off, on a Saturday, so you want to chill before class, but use that opportunity as a time to be a brother. You see what I'm saying? Brother, hard for money. You just got paid, you know what I'm saying? You just now getting out the hole, and you won't feel like giving, honestly. You don't pay your tithes already. You know what I'm saying? And you thinking in your mind, like, damn, this brother, he always asks for money. Well, which that could be the case, and he might be in minus for it, or he just could be in a hard spot, man. Use the opportunity to be a brother. This thing is about doing and living this word, man. That's why we're called lively stones. You see, be a brother, man. Don't just be a talker. Don't just talk big. You see, back to the scriptures, verse 6, James 2:16. And when and one of you say unto them, depart in peace, be ye warned, and fear notwithstanding ye give them not those things which are needful to the body, which doth it profit. Even so faith, if it hath not works, it is dead being alone. That's right. So a bigger picture, we can't be telling people out there or brothers to get their stuff together and things of that nature if we're not acting in this truth. I was watching the Apostle Tahar video. I want to say about the Negreritos. Excuse me if I'm saying that wrong. In Thailand, and he made the statement. I want to say with that video, Salaki from going on. It was one of those recent ones. He made the statement: if you're not passionate about this truth, if you're not doing your vids, things of that nature, man, you need to go somewhere else. And that's true. That's very true, man. If you telling brothers they need to get it together and they need to come on with it, or if you're always on the highways and byways, telling people that they don't have a chance because they ain't serving the Lord, well, you have to take heed, and you have to ask yourself, well, damn, am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Am I doing my videos? Which I know, we know that videos isn't, doesn't, make you righteous. There's, guys out there that's doing videos that are, smucks. But a huge indicator of what you're about, is going to show, man. If you're about the work, feeding the flock is very important, man. Doing these vids, man, are very important. You see, believe it or not, people can benefit off of what you've been through, your perspective. Making an effort to feed the flock is very important, man. You see, because why? You're showing your works, especially if you're in a leadership role. Not giving the Lord, sloppy seconds, 2 videos here or no videos at all, or, videos once every blue moon, faith without work is dead. And also you're not following order, because the apostles, starting with the apostle Tahar, the apostle Tahar, He has made that statement very several times that that we're supposed to be doing our videos, man, pushing out that vibration of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You see, coming to coming to a camp, you know, you should have a not every blue moon, but you should be ready to speak, or at least have something to say, or at least want to have have precepts or read, man, not just standing out there. You see what I'm saying? But toiling to feed the flock proper nourishment, coming out with different topics. You see what I'm saying? All this is important to show that Yahweh by Yashim Yahushua that you have faith in him, man. You see, so we can have faith all that we want to, but faith without works is meaningless, man. You're not acting on the things that you were taught, you know. That's going to translate into your everyday life, brothers. You see what I'm saying? So it's easy to dry talk, you know, like these young boys like to say down here. Dry talk with IR, which means idly talk, you know. But it's different from getting out there in the trenches, man. That's what all the great generals did, man. Got out there in the trenches with their with the men, with the soldiers. Look at Maccabees. You know, you have Judas Maccabees and also his brothers, Eleazar, Jonathan. They was all willing to what? To actually do, you know, what they believed. Julius Caesar, one on the front line with his soldiers. Napoleon on the front line with his soldiers. You see, all of them were great leaders because they led by example. And the ultimate person who led by example is Yahushua. You see? He lived what he taught us to do. And we had to exemplify that, man. Coming in as servant, mindset. Not just talking to be talking or talking to sound profound, you know. Or not even those things. You might not even be coming in that spirit. But, you know, you might just be talking because that's what you believe, but you're not doing what you believe, man. Which makes you what? A hypocrite. That word hypocrite in the Greek means an actor. You see what I'm saying? Let's go to the next chapter or next verse. Now, this is Philippians 2:2. Fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind. Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than himself. So we don't need to be doing this thing out of strife, trying to prove something. We don't do these videos to try to, you know, prove that we're righteous. Like, yeah, you know, or to lord that over brother. Like, yeah, I did 4 sit down. Man, you know, so-and-so ain't even doing he ain't did sit down this week. Or, man, I got 30 likes. Jake only got 10 likes, man. You know, man, you know, and all that crap. That's not what it's about, man. We do these videos for the edification for the body. You know what I'm saying? We don't do this for vainglory or empty glory to be seen as the man. But we do this in our lordliness of mind, man. You know, hoping that we reaching brothers, you know what I'm saying? And building them up, man. That's what this is about. You know, if you got brothers that's looking up to you, build them up, man. You see what I'm saying? Build them up, man. You know, that's important. You know, verse 4, look not every man on his own things, but every man also on the things of others. Let this mind be in you, which was in Yahushua Mashiach, who being in the form of the Most High, thought it not robbery to be equal with the Most High, but made himself of no reputation, and took upon him the form of a servant, and was made in the likeness of man. And being formed in fashion as a man, he humbled himself and became obedient unto death, even the death of the cross. And that's what we're supposed to do, man. We're supposed to be obedient unto death, man. And the more that you know, live in this truth and war that you understand that you're not supposed to be winning on this side. You're going to lose, and more lose, but you're going to gain in the spirit. You know, your life is going to be, sometimes it's going to be in shambles, man. You know, but you still have to glorify Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. You still have to walk a certain way. Your life, your personal life doesn't put, the ministry on standby, regardless of your circumstance. And I'm telling you, man, circumstances get crazy. The Most High will put you in some very troubling situations, but that's when you actually do what you were taught. That's when you lean on the Heavenly Father and give, your troubles to the Heavenly Father, man. You see what I'm saying? That's when you live or do what you were taught. You see, this thing is more than just going out there in the highways and byways and telling everybody they ain't shit. Excuse my language. But this thing is about living what you were taught. When you were down and out, when you are going into disagreements with brothers and things of that nature, y'all ain't seen eye to eye. When a family member die, that's when this truth is supposed to kick in. You're not supposed to resort back to being a nigga. And trust me, those spirits will jump on you, man. But that's when the fight begins. Are you going to depend on the way of the Heavenly Father? Or are you going to depend on what your hood taught you? Or not even your hood, but what your parents taught you, man. You see, or the world, what the world deems right. Now this is Matthew let's see here, 7:21. Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. So you got people out there that are wicked as all get out. They know about the truth. They know about the Father's name. Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. These people a lot of people that's calling on them, that doesn't mean that they're going to be saved, but it's those people that are actually doing the work of doing his will, living this truth, man. Those are the people that are going to be saved. And it ain't always easy. It ain't, man. But who cares? Who cares? Who cares if it's not easy? Like, we're talking about eternal life here. We're talking about rulership. It's supposed to be hard. You have to have faith, that better things are to come. And that faith is going to induce you to move a certain way. But all comes with faith and doing, man. Those two combinations. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name have cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works. And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye workers of iniquity. Therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man which built his house upon a rock. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded on a rock. So when you are going through your storm, your hell, when adversity come, and you have that foundation of the word, you're not going to fall. You see what I'm saying? Why is that? Because you have a true understanding of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua and his word, man. And you are dependent on that, not what you were taught, and not what you believe. But this truth is in you, man. Verse 26, and everyone that heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them not shall be likened unto a foolish man which built his house upon the sand, and the rain descended, and the flood came, and the winds blew and beat up the house, and it fell, and great was the fall of it. So If you are hearing these words and you're not doing it, you're not doing what you were taught, you see, then when adversity comes, you're gonna fall, man. You're gonna fall out. You know, and honestly speaking, I don't want that. You know, I'm hoping that this would help brothers, you know, that are struggling and things of that nature, you know, to continue, man. That's what it's all about, you know. So most High willing, this was edifying. Kal Allah Yahweh by Yashem Yahushua.